Our next comedian coming up is another guy out of Asheville that I brought in. And I love him, man. He's really funny. In fact, before the show, I asked him, I said, how do you want me to introduce you? And he says, who gives a shit? My kind of guy, please welcome Mr. Jason Scholder.
Who gives a shit? That's how I want to be remembered. And I just want to say, he said like he brought us in like we were some foreign country. Then he flew us in first class and put us up in a hotel. We had to drive ourselves down from Asheville. And last night it was rush hour traffic, which we have here now, which is ridiculous, right? I mean, amen. I mean, I'm from LA, and I moved here, and like for the first few years, I was like, this is amazing. There is no such thing as traffic in Asheville. And that shit has changed. All right, so a couple things I want you to know about me. You're gonna figure them out in the next 15, 20 minutes, or the next 15, 20 seconds. And I just want you to know that I know them too. So I'm gonna just tell you what some of them are. First of all, I'm an only child. And that means I need your undivided attention. And the second thing is that I'm Jewish. Yay! Here's what I want to point out about what just happened. Only one person said yay. Because I'm white? It was my wife. I didn't know I had a wife. Now I know. Believe me, if she was here, she would not be cheering. Anybody else's wife not here? Your husband's not here. Well, we can talk after the show then, can't we? You guys are on fire. I thought we had a big crowd last night, but that was nothing. I mean, you guys are incredible. Except I don't think there's enough Jews here. How many Jews are in this room? I've never been this afraid of being a possible victim of a terrorist attack in my entire life. Let me ask the question differently. How many of you are not Jewish? I think the Jews have it. I beg your pardon? We can't be? Can be Jewish? All right. If you want to become Jewish, my Gentile friend, and that Gentile, incidentally, is the nice word we use for non-Jews. I haven't even gotten started. Like, I don't have that much time up here. You guys are... I got in trouble because last night we stayed over by a couple minutes. We got no chance tonight if I have to teach you how to convert to Judaism. I want to lead you in a group Om right now, just to calm you down. Here's the thing about being Jewish in the South outside of this room. You never know what to do with yourself. You know, it's kind of like being in a fraternity that you were not sworn into. Ooh. Now we're getting somewhere. Too deep? That's the first time a fraternity reference has been considered too deep. This is not an all-Jewish crowd. I can now tell. We got the Jewish section over here, the Gentile section in the back corner, and the undecided here in the middle. Or as I like to call you, those with potential. Oh, this is so much fun. Like, you love me, you hate me. This is like being home for the holidays. The only thing worse than being Jewish in the South is being Jewish during Christmas. Because it's like being the only adult at a One Direction concert. You don't know what's expected of you, but somehow you know the chorus to most of the songs. But we're very fortunate. Even though we live in the South, and it's a very spiritual and religious area, there's a lot of religious freedom where we live. Would you agree? For example, assuming you're Christian, there's a lot of religious freedom. Or if you're in this room, there is some religious freedom. And it's not just because there's a different kind of church on every corner. But it's also the people. Like, I have met devout Southern Baptists who tell me proudly that they are open to other religions, like Methodists. And the other day I passed a sign that said Jesus is the answer. And that was when I realized we are not all asking the same questions. All right, so I am from Asheville. I'm gluten-free. I teach meditation. I don't practice meditation, but I teach it. Did I just slam myself? I slammed Asheville. That's what this whole next bit's about. Thank you. So, this is so much audience participation. We're not grading for that, incidentally. But if we were, Asheville is an amazing place because it is on more top 10 lists than just about any place I've ever been. We are on the top 10 list. We're one of the top 10 cities to drink craft beer and then go mountain biking. We're one of the top 10 cities to do yoga and then eat from a food truck. And we were recently voted one of the top 10 most overrated cities in America.